What is going on, YouTube? I'm Choctopus, and today we're going to do something a little different, still within the realm of Pokemon. However, today we're going to take a dive into my childhood and some nostalgia, and we're going to take a look at my Pokemon card collection. With the recent surge in Pokemon collecting and the new boxes that came out, Guardians Rising, I think, is the latest booster set to come out from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and just Pokemon card collecting is still as strong as ever. And with that being said, there is the legacy behind collecting Pokemon cards. So I want to talk about my card collection, and I have some pretty valuable cards and some cards that have been with me for a really long time, and I wanted to show them off because I kind of want to bring Pokemon card collecting and box openings and booster openings to my channel. It's something that I tested the waters with, but I think I want to jump 2 feet in, and I want to do it. So if you like it and you like Pokemon card collecting and you want to see more of these videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so it lets me know that you're enjoying the content and you want to see more. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the original set of Pokemon cards to come out is now considered the Shadowless set, meaning that there was no shadow on the booster itself behind the Pokemon. Now, it's easy to distinguish what kind of cards are shadowless because at the bottom of the card, if you look right here, so just to show off my my card collection, these are non-shadowless. These are the limited edition cards. So at the bottom here, you can see where it has, certain copyright dates on it. If it is a shadowless card, it says 99 at the bottom. And also it has, Game Freak 1999 Wizard. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what a shadowless card contains. But these are my non-shadowless cards. These are cards that I've had with me for a long time. Every card you're going to see here today are cards that I've had probably since I was 10 or 11 years old. Nothing here is new. Nothing here is bought. Everything here was traded for or opened in a pack at some point. So you have your Venusaur, and I have a Nidoking, and I have a Blastoise. These are non-shadowless. However, I did have a Shadowless Blastoise. So I gave my Shadowless Blastoise away because I had a bunch of... I think I have 4 Blastoise cards because I actually used to play the game when I was a kid. Sorry, hiccups. I had a Rain Dance deck, which was actually pretty overpowered for the meta. If there even was a meta back then, but I played a Blastoise deck, and it was a Rain Dance deck, and basically Blastoise, his passive is he can pull energy cards to him, and he gets a boost in his attack based on how many energy cards he has. So I would pull them with Rain Dance, and then I would attack and basically destroy everything in my path. Then I have my Venusaur and I have my Nidoking. However, these are not the valuable cards because they are non-shadowless. But luckily, I don't have that many of them. Did give away my my Shadowless Blastoise, and I do miss it. Rhyme style, I hope you're taking good care of it. But let's move on to the things that people do want to talk about. The shadowless ones, because apparently some of them are pretty valuable. I haven't looked up to see what some of the prices were in recency, but I know some of them are worth upwards of, a couple $100s. So let's go through them real quick. I do have 2 Chanseys. So if you take a look right here at the bottom, you see where it says 99. It has 4 years on it. If it has 99, Wizards 1999, these are shadowless. So they're not first edition. If they're first edition, they're going to have that little first edition symbol up there. They're not. But I have 2 Chanseys. I have a Zapdos. By the way, some of my cards, if you can see here, they're a little banged up. It might be tough to see, but they're a little banged up because, I was 10 years old. And, who would have thought back then, and I probably should get some of these graded, and I kind of want to just for, keepsake. But they're pretty banged up. Like this Zapdos will most likely be a 4 or a 5 because of all the scratches on its face. Not its actual face, but the face of the card. I have a Clefairy. And some of these, like as a kid, I didn't understand why they were rare or hollow. I have a Magneton. Now, here's a good one. I have a first edition Machamp. Now, I don't know if this is my only Machamp. I'll know in a second, but I have a first edition Machamp. You see the little first edition symbol there? So that was the first print of the Shadowless cards. We have a Poliwrath. By the way, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, because Poliwrath is just pretty badass. Alakazam. This one is in pretty bad shape. However, they're not bent or torn really. They're just scratched. But I have cases on them right now, at least until I can get them graded. We have a Mewtwo. One of my favorite cards. Just, I get very nostalgic looking at some of these. Like, this card just, it came in, what'd you get Mewtwo in one of the boxes? Because I know Machamp came in one of the starter boxes. I think Mewtwo was also a starter box, but I can't recall. Ninetales. Okay, we have Raichu. I have actually two Raichus. We have one first edition and one non-first. But however, they are both Shadowless. If you take a look at the bottom, they do have the time period that it was released. So we have two Raichus, one first, one non. And some of these cards, like, as a kid, like, opening them, I was like, oh, wow, another Raichu. But, like, I wish I had more of them now because, you know, they're, honestly, some of them are pretty valuable. Then you have Gyarados. First edition as well. Look at that card art. Just so old school. OG. Hitmonchan. Also one of my favorite Pokemon. With Hitmonlee. Nidoking. Whoop, almost dropped it. Nidoking, this is non-first edition. However, I think this one is also decently valuable. And this one, none of these cards are mint condition, I have to say. Like, I didn't keep them, you know, completely mint. But, like I said, none of my cards are torn. None of my cards are bent. They're just scratches. But I know scratches, and when you look at, like, the sides and the back of the card, that's really where they take off, you know, value. But let's get to the Holy Grail. That's right. First edition, Shadowless Charizard. This one's in a hard case. This one's in probably better shape than the rest of my cards. If I got this graded, I think it might be a 7, because it does, on the back, have some minor dings around the side, which I know that is no bueno, but this is my Holy Grail. This card right here just defines my childhood. And I don't think I'll ever sell this. I mean, unless it goes upwards of probably, you know, what I'm seeing on eBay, but those are mint condition cards. You know, I don't see myself ever getting rid of this. This is kind of the staple behind my collection. And I want to collect more. So I think I'm going to, with this video, we're going to dive into Pokemon card collecting, and I'm going to have to find my way again, because I really don't know what's valuable now, because there are so many cards, but I want to get back into it. And this card has been with me for so long. Fun fact, I traded a Diglett for this card when I was 10 years old. I don't remember the poor sap who got the Diglett, but they were so willing to trade, and I don't remember why. I am such a bad person. I am a horrible person, but traded a Diglett for my pride and joy right here, which I do need to get graded because I need to get it in a nice case. But this is it. This card is essentially my childhood. And I know first edition Shadowless Charizards are hard to come by, but this is my Holy Grail. And honestly, I didn't really know it was that valuable up until, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago when a friend told me that, you know, Shadowless first edition Charizards were the pinnacle of, you know, card collecting. Like, if you go on eBay, you'll see these things go for tens of thousands of dollars, which is crazy. That's absolutely wild. But I have one. Don't think I'll ever sell it, especially for that much. I don't think anyone's going to want my, you know, non-mint. But that's it. Like I said, I want to get into card collecting, so let me know in the comments below. You know, do you have a Pokemon card collection? What is your most valuable or most treasured card of all time? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of this video, make sure, like I said, hit that thumbs up button. Also, feel free to join my Discord channel. I'll leave that in the description below. For anyone that wants to come chat about card collecting or some other stuff, you know, it's open to everybody. I think we're getting close to 500 members, which is awesome. So thank you, everybody. And we have a lot more plans, and I'm very excited about it. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that sub button so you don't miss any more Pokemon card or Pokemon related or any kind of videos. So hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.